time we'll welcome South Yorkshire's top non-league side, Stocksbridge Park Steels.
And we go, and it's kick-off here. At 1949, we kick off here at the Eco Power Environmental Stadium. And the Sheffield have the counter-attack. They go onto the left-hand side with Kayanga. Kayanga's into the box, Kayanga shoots, it's past, and oh! Almost an early goal. Highs to Mangum here. Mangum can't get his body over it, but actually stays in, and it's Chris Curtis Turner now. Now with Trench. Trench hits a low pass. Here, we're trying to see the Stockton man turn. He tries to put it across the 6-yard box, doesn't. Now Turner tries to get to it. Now Crofts takes a touch, Crofts shoots, and it's in! What a goal from Nathaniel Crofts! 2 minutes into this match, Nathaniel Crofts with a left foot. It's a great strike, it's off the bar, it's in, and it's the best start you could possibly hope for if you're a Stocksbridge fan. And Stocksbridge restore the 1-goal advantage they had the last time these two sides faced. What a start for that game. We saw Sheffield get very close with Manasseh Kayanga or Rawson, and it's gone onto the left-hand side here with Nathan Modest, the former Wednesday striker, puts the cross in, and Kayanga's there to head it, but it's going to go wide, and Roxburgh actually gets it before it goes out there because the Sheffield player was tracking it. Front of Modest. Modest is cut inside Trench. The pass has found the Sheffield man, and he's hit it well over there. Turner on the overlap. Turner with plenty of space. Trench is coming back to defend, and the near post cross is headed away for a corner kick to oldest club. 6-yard box. That's the tactic they're going for at the moment, and it's almost worked as it's punched, and it's not cleared yet. And Sheffield, oh, it's just cleared by Stocksbridge. It's just back to McGee though. It's going to spread out to the right wing. It's clipped in first time towards the far post, going over everyone, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Steel. So yeah, this is 0-0. He's outpaced Walker there. He's got plenty of speed. He's put the ball in, and it's almost in itself, the cross. This as well, but it's going to bounce for Nodder. Nodder takes the volley, and it's just over. Newsham flicks it over. Rawson's going to get onto it, and oh, it's claimed by Roxburgh. There's a slight penalty appeal, but Roxburgh has done well to claim it off the feet. We'll see if it does here. It's hit right into that 6-yard area again, but Roxburgh is confident. And a touch that evades the challenge. He's got plenty of space. He gets to the byline, drills it in, just about cleared by Sheffield, but only to the edge of the area, and it's drilled just wide by Sheffield FC, and the closest I think they've come to a goal all game. Field back with cross, and that is going to be it for half-time. Well, the action happened early on here. The only goal of the game coming from Stocksbridge. Before kick-off as Newsham is over the ball, and here we go. It's the big boot left towards Kayanga, but it's not the first time we've seen that this season. It's quickly taken in, they try and get in the box. It's turn and shot, and straight at the goalkeeper. And on the right wing, Goodwin going to get in, puts the cross in, it's deflected. Cross takes the first touch, he tries to backheel it back. The first touch took the ball away from goal, it's still in. Cross passes it back to Nodder, and the offside flags up. Cross is in the offside. Caught in Mango's feet for a second, but he gets it to Walker. There's a player in the box. Walker tries to get through. He's gone for everyone, and it's hooked away by Sheffield at the far post. He's been covered by Turner. Kayanga's in the box. It evades the sliding challenge, takes a shot, and he hits the near post. Off Elliot Walker. Kayanga's in the box. Kayanga gets it out of his feet, sends it, and it's right at Roxburgh. Plenty of space. He's going to cut inside to get the cross in towards Modest. Modest gets the header in, and well claimed by Roxburgh with a few Sheffield players advancing. He's going to try and get past him, man. He's been well marshalled by two men there, and he's forced past him back to Turner. Turner puts the ball back in, it's floated over everyone. It's gone to the Ackroyd, and it's great save by Roxburgh, and the second one's in the side netting, and a let off there. The ball was not cleared, it should have been. Ackroyd got onto the end of it. The timing added time. And that is it. Stocksbridge claim a tense 1-0 win over Sheffield. With the league position, you may think that Stocksbridge should have got a better result, but the oldest club came to fight. They had their opportunities to get something out of this, but I suppose when you're at that end of the table, the games often don't go for you.
side, Stocksbridge Park Steels.
Hello and welcome here to the Eco Power Environmental Stadium here for a match between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. This is a mid-table clash here between the two sides, and actually it's one where you can't really decide between the two. Stocksbridge, 4 wins out of the last 6, 10th place. Pontefract Collieries, 4 wins out of their last 6, 11th place. Pontefract, obviously, if you've been watching them in the last few weeks, they've been in fantastic form. They've won 4 straight since quite a humiliating 4-0 loss to Sheffield FC, where things did look dire for them. They were in that relegation battle down there. However, they have pulled out of it now. They are back into mid-table. I'm hoping to continue this form to see if they could do a very unlikely playoff chase. Stocksbridge also in good form. Won 2 straight for the first time this season after their win against Sheffield FC last Tuesday. They were hoping to continue that against Tadcaster last Saturday. Was not to be with the weather, and we'll have to say, with everything that's happened to Tadcaster, everyone at Stocksbridge would like to send their best wishes to them in fixing up their clubhouse and fixing everything, because it's just horrible to see that, and obviously clubs like Worsborough Bridge and Belper Town have struggled with the weather and storms we have had over the last couple of weeks. But here today we have got a beautiful day here in Stocksbridge for it. The last few games have happened in quite inclement weather, so it's going to be nice to see a game that you will not be able to argue has been affected by the weather. And actually, I think this is what, as one person was telling me as I came in today, this is summer for Stocksbridge. So we look forward to it here today. So your teams today are, so we'll start with Stocksbridge's team. 2 changes in this team lineup. Micah Roxburgh in goal. Jordan Lemon comes in for Elliot Walker. Michael Trench, Sam Finlaw, Rob Ludlam, who comes in for Lee Cooksey, Reece Fielding, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Luke Mangum, who is your captain for today, Josh Nodder and Nathaniel Crofts. On the bench for the Steelers is Elliot Walker, Harrison Fulston, Alex O'Connor, Jack Tinker, Ben Partridge. Your lineup for Pontefract Collieries today: Lloyd Allinson in goal, Jack Steers, Ben Turner, the former Steels player, Jimmy Williams, Jack Shepherd, Spencer Clark, your captain for Pontefract today, Jack Van, Scott Brown, Joe Lumsden, another former Steels player, Luke Hinsley and Gavin Roffery. On the bench for Pontefract today, Rangel, Mikey Dunn, Nick Guest, Callum Brook and Jack Lazenby. So 2 strong teams there, with only a few missing for either side, as we are just 2 minutes away from kick-off here. Pontefract, just saying, their last game, they had that very unlikely win against Stockton Town, who were one of the informed sides, winning 2-0 thanks to goals from Gavin Roffery and Joe Lumsden. And they'll be hoping to carry that form into today's game. As we just see, the players are in the tunnel set to come out here today. In what will be a very exciting fixture. Luke Mangum will be hoping to continue his recent good form, having scored 2 hat-tricks in the last couple of weeks, 17 goals this season, the second highest goal scorer in the league. What a player he has been over the last few weeks. As we just wait for the referee to get in position, we have our new podium for the ball to go out. We are improving the matchday experience all the time here at the club. As the players come out here, we prepare for another day of football. It has, it's been a tough week for a lot of people last week, seeing everything that is happening in the world. It's at times like this when you realise how much we need sport like this to give us a distraction and just give us something that we can have a laugh and enjoy, when all you see on the news is just such a tough thing. And here we will have a great game between the Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. A mid-table clash here, both sides looking to finish the season with its style. Both sides now probably out of that relegation battle now. And it's going to be an exciting one for sure. So 2 changes for Steels in. Elliot Walker is out. Obviously, that's a tactical decision with Jordan Lemon coming in for him. Jordan Lemon missing due to a work trip over to the States. He's now back starting after a few appearances on the bench and 1 in central midfield. As I see him actually approach the bench and maybe even can hear me how loud I am in this stand. And also Pontefract coming in with a few of their. They've had a lot of changes over the last few weeks as they tried to get out the relegation battle. It looks like it has worked for them on this occasion. We'll see if they can continue their form today with the ball now in the centre field spot. Mangum and Nodder are over there now in what will be a very interesting match for sure. You can't call it, I don't think, in this one. The form is identical. The table position is almost identical. The situations are slightly different. Maybe more momentum on Pontefract's side coming into this one, but Stocksbridge have the home advantage. The last game was obviously that amazing game up at Pontefract where Jordan Lemon made that save essentially with his hand to get a red card in the last minute, with Ed Hall saving the resulting penalty, leading to one of Stocksbridge's few away wins this season. But they're at home. The Steels yet to lose at home this year. Yeah, last home loss back in November to Frickley, a team that just seemed to have had one over us on us this year. But Pontefract will be hoping to be the first disruptors of the new year for the Steels. As the handshakes have happened, the linesmen will soon be heading to their positions. They're still in the centre circle as it seems the referees are having a little bit of their own team talk at the moment. And we just see the other games are kicking off. Just a lot happening in the Northern Premier League East today, is that promotion race between Liverpool and Mask heating up as well, as Pontefract will get the kick-off here in this game. And we wait for the start with a lot of the Pontefract players here just stacked on the left-hand side, so we can see what's going to happen here, I think. So with just a 2-minute delay, we are waiting to kick off. I was just about to say we have kicked off, and there we go. We have kicked off in this game between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. Stocksbridge Park Steels in their home kit of yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from left to right, and Pontefract Collieries in a blue shirt, black shorts and black socks are kicking from right to left as the ball kicked up here. Nat crosses on the end of it here on the right hand side. Looks to be his man, knocks it forward for Mangum to get on the end. Mangum on the left, got Nodder and Turner in the centre. Mangum sends a cross in, it's heavy, it's aimed towards Turner. It's gone over Turner's head and it's going to be on the left hand side here, but Turner tracked it down and has got it. Turner here on the left hand side, forced backwards, passes it to Finlaw. Finlaw here is well tackled there by Hinsley, and Pontefract have got the ball here. Joe Lumsden playing up front for them, the former Steel at the moment, but it's spread out to the left on this occasion. Here it comes now with Williams on left to Ben Turner, and the tackle goes in by Lemon, and it's going to be a free kick early on, and I can see an early danger here for the Steels here as Pontefract have a set piece on that left-hand side in the box, and Jordan Lemon's going to get a talking to in this early stage already for that late challenge. So good opportunity here for the away side here as they have this early free kick right on the left-hand side, and actually Jordan Lemon there is down. He seems to have hurt himself in this, and Elliot Walker's been asked to warm up and get ready, so it may well be that we see a very, very early substitution in this game, with Lemon receiving treatment after just 2 minutes in this game. So this could be an early blow for Stocksbridge at the moment. It would be just the biggest shame to see them go. Yeah, we have just hit the 2-minute mark as well. Jordan Lemon is back on his feet though, so he will return, but there is no one in the box for Lemon now, so he's going to have to come back on. So we have free kick here. Pontefract have sent a lot of men forward for this one as well, and I think they are outnumbering the Steel's defence in the box after that wall, so a great opportunity for the Collieries here. And he's whipped in the inside. It's going to go to the far post, headed away by the Steels, and it's going to be a corner kick for Pontefract here. So a corner kick here for Pontefract early on in this game. As we just see that Gavin Roffery, the man who has spent 4 seasons with Pontefract, goes over to take it. He will be one of the danger men for the travelling side today. So more set piece danger for the Steels here as we wait for this corner to go in. Lots of men back for Steels, only Nat Cross being left up here as Stocksbridge look to prevent an early goal from going in. Pontefract are taking their time with these set pieces as well to take them. There'll be added time for this, I'm sure, at the end of the game. And the corner's going to win. It's an outswinger here, headed on by Steers. Oh, almost into the path there of Luke Hinsley, but it is now cleared away. And a push there. And a punch away by the Pontefract man, by Jack Shepherd there. And it's going to be an early booking for that, for Jack Shepherd here, for punching the ball away. And I can see Joe Lumsden is already in the face of the referee there trying. So could it be? You can see he's definitely up to try and get one over his former employers, but just one of the silliest bookings you're going to see this season for something completely unnecessary. And just that is the yellow card for Jack Shepherd, someone who Ian Richards knows very well from their time together at Penistone Church. So just when you get to see a centre-back get booked that early on, it's just you feel it's very daft, because that's obviously someone who the Steels are now going to target, especially with having pacey players on the pitch. The ball's kicked and it's into Curtis Turner, but it's tackled by Rothery. The attack is on here, but the pass is got to the left. It's being chased down, but Roxburgh's going to get there and boot it out of the stadium. And, well, Craig Rouse, the Pontefract manager, has shouted at least 5 times already at the referee, so it's going to be that sort of match from, I think. Already some annoyance towards the referee. It looks like this referee is going to be someone who doesn't stand absolutely anything. But if he's consistent with it, I don't think we can complain. So, there's been a goal. Sheffield Wednesday have taken the lead against Charlton Athletic. So an early goal for our neighbours down at Hillsborough. It's George Byers who scored that goal, so maybe you're listening from inside Hillsborough. Hello if you are. Come to us next time, please. There's a long throw here from Pontefract goes in from Jack Van. It's headed away as Pontefract having the better exchange on this. Nodders headed the ball on and just evades the path of Nat Croft. Crofts gets into it. There's a clip on Crofts. No free kick given. And it's going to be a throw into Pontefract just inside the Stocksbridge half. So it's going. So Pontefract will continue with this kick throwing forward. It's going to go actually back to Ben Turner, the former Steels player. Here, Nodder's actually going quickly. There's quite a lot of ill feeling in this game, it looks like, as a ball forward from Scott Brown goes right to Roxburgh. So now back the ball is with Roxburgh now. Roxburgh kicked it forward, into this right-hand side, aimed towards Lemon. Lemon knocks it down for Ludlam. He's going to have to chase it though a bit, and he's going to just have to send the ball out of play. So Pontefract are keeping their pressure on at the moment. So there's been a goal over at Worksop. Matty Timon has given Mass the lead in that game as it goes out for a goal kick here to Stocksbridge, as Stocksbridge struggling to get out their own half with 6 minutes gone in this game. There's just a bit of a gust happening if you are on ground when we were around at ground level. It's a nippy one, hence all wrapped up here at the moment. So Roxburgh here will get another goal kick and see how far I can get this one. The kicking not been great so far in this game. But his first clean sheet for Stocksbridge in that 1-0 win over Sheffield FC. Aimed towards the right-hand side again, but it's just going to go out of play, but this time it is in the Pontefract half. Turner's going to take this throw-in here. He's going to send it downfield there, and it's going to be knocked on by Pontefract here. Passed back here to Williams. Williams is trying to get the pass up. It's going to go to Turner, and Turner's going to try and start the counter, but his long pass is not aimed at anyone in particular. It's going to go back to Lloyd Allenson. Barnsley have taken the lead in their match, 1-0 against Middlesbrough. As they battle against relegation, would be a unexpected but great result for them to get that win. Mads Anderson with that goal as Turner tries to head the ball away, but it's going to be a free kick to Pontefract for a foul there. So about 35 yards out on the right-hand side for Pontefract. This unlikely to be a shot. Actually, no, it's a bit closer than I thought it was. But it looks like it's going to be on the right foot of Rothery. So unless he tries to swing it in at the near post. Plenty of men forward though. For Pontefract, as they have got all the ball in these early parts of this game. So here, Roffery here with the free kick. He's crossed it in and it's not cleared the first man. Lemon's cleared that one away, but it's going to go back to Roffery. Heads up into the air, headed on by Brown. It's gone to that right wing channel where it is cleared away by Trench. Nodder knocks it on, but it's intercepted by Pontefract, and Pontefract have the ball back now. So they're going to knock it forward, and it's going to be chased by Hinsley, and it's going to go out for a throw in here to Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge need to do better here to get stop this pressure from happening. We are now 8 minutes gone in this game, still 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. Thrown up deep, and it's going to get to Nodder, but Nodder's actually going to keep that in, but he is tackled there by Steers. Tackle again, though, and Stocksbridge almost get the ball back, but it's still with Pontefract here before cleared away by Trench, but cleared back by Pontefract, and Lumsden has it on the right-hand side here. Lumsden here puts the cross in, it's saved away by Roxburgh, not cleared though. Hinsley has it in the box, and Finlaw tackles and clears it, but it's openly gone to Pontefract again, and it's here with Van here. Van on the right-hand side, passes it to Brown. Brown is tackled, and there's some shirt pulling, no free kick given, and there is the free kick for the shirt pull. So Stockbridge not struggling to get it out of their box really at the moment, as Dunstan have taken the lead against Frickley Athletic with a goal from Michael Fowler. So relegation for Frickley will not be getting out of it at this point in time with a result like that, should it continue. So Roxburgh here, who's going to knock it onto the left-hand side here for aim towards Nodder. Nodder's headed it forward to chase, and it's going to go out for a goal kick here. So Pontefract will regain the ball back here. So it's just the possession stats aren't looking great so far. Pontefract with 79% possession so far in this game, and Tadcaster have taken the lead in their game. They are now 1-0 ahead against Lincoln United. Donald Chimalilo with that with that goal. That's one that when we face Tadcaster next Saturday, I'm going to be struggling with, I'm sure. As Allington clears the ball out, Lumsden rises high to head it on, but it's just going to go out for a throw-in. And actually, it's the last touch come off a Stocksbridge player, so it's going to go to Ponty, this one. So Ponty will have the throw in here. It's halfway through the Steels half. They're going to try some quick pass to get in, but it has been intercepted by the Steels. But the big tackle stops Stocksbridge getting in. Pontefract are keeping the ball really well at the moment, and they're putting the ball forward. Lumsden on the right wing has got it at the moment. Lumsden is trying to cut inside the edge. He's almost tackled, but Hinsley's got on the end of it. Now he is tackled, and the appeal for a penalty as Lumsden looked to go down as he went in the box, but nothing given. And now it's going to be cleared away by Ludlam, and the offside flag is given as Mangum tries to get on the end of that, and he did, but offside stops that from happening. So free kick just inside their own half for the Steels. Not for the Steels, for Pontefract. So it's going to be Shepherd who's taking. So big onto the left-hand side, and that's going to just go straight out of play there. So a wasted free kick for Pontefract. Lemon's going to take the throw in quickly onto Mangum. Mangum just can't get it under feet. He's pushed over, but no free kick is given for that one. And Pontefract will build on the left-hand side here. They send it through for Hinsley. Hinsley on the left-hand side, trapped by Ludlam here. Gets it to Joe Lumsden on the edge of the box. Tackle is missed. Lumsden's going to cut in the box here. That tackle by Lemon not missed. And now Finlaw has it, but Lumsden tackles it right back. Ludlam tackles it, and now it's with Turner who gets it away, and now Finlaw's going to pass it through to Mangum. Mangum here on the right-hand side. Pass it back to Lemon. Lemon here is closed down quickly by Shepherd, who's passing it back to Roxburgh. And Roxburgh's a poor boot out, and it's going to be a throw-in inside the Steels half as that ball bangs right down here on the Jamie Vardy stand here at the Eco Power. It is 0-0 here between Stocksbridge and Pontefract, with 12 minutes gone in this game so far. So just give me a little grasp of water before Pontefract continue this pressure, as Brighouse have taken the lead against Heber, and they're 1-0 up there. A lot of goals going in the early parts of the game in this league at the moment. That's Turner with the long throw into the box. It's first header's missed, second header is away. And Pontefract tried to knock it back in the box. It's not gone very far just yet. Finlaw just about heads it away, and it's booted away by Ludlam. And Steers' touch isn't great, but he's going to be covered by the booked Shepherd, who clears it away now. And it's going to, Lemon hits it on, and Goodwin heads it back to Ludlam. Ludlam's clearing it off the back of Hinsley, and it's not going to go out to play just yet. Ludlam just trying to force it off, and Pontefract have got the ball back here, and it stayed in. It's Lumsden on the left-hand side. He's beat Goodwin, and he's trying to get past the next man. He's almost made the tackle, and the clear box is in, the cross is in, and it's going to be claimed by Roxburgh here. So he's rolling it out here onto Trench here. Trench trying to long ball forward, aimed towards Mangum, and he's dispossessed Steers quite well there, and it's going to be a throw in though. Tries the quick throw into Nodder, but it's going to be covered well by Spencer Clark, the captain. He's passed it back to the keeper, and Crofts tries to close him down, and the keeper, Allinson, has to clear it out for an attacking throw-in for the Steels. So finally the Steels get the ball at the right end of the pitch, but Pontefract have tackled there. It's actually still on the left-hand side, so we send the ball in, get cleared before it can get to Mangum here. And so we have it back with Curtis Turner, who's going to try and get on the left-hand side, but no one's there to get it, and it's going to go out for a throw-in here. Still 0-0 here. 14 minutes gone in this game so far. So, just still 0-0, and not say Pontefract have been dominating in the first half. No clear-cut chances as of yet, though, but they have had all the ball and a lot of the ball down in the opposition third so far. As Pontefract's throwing goes right to a Steels player, and Nodder's going to try and knock it forward, and it's headed away before it can get into Crofts. And a free kick's going to be given to Pontefract as two players went in for Goodwin there, being penalised for it. So Pontefract will relieve that tiny bit of pressure that the Steels were getting on there, as the Steels have a bit of time in the opposition half, which is showing they're growing more into this game as it goes on. So still 0-0 here with 15 minutes gone in this game. Pontefract with more of the ball, no clear-cut chances as of yet. Has been one booking already for Jack Shepherd for punching the ball after a free kick, which is one of the daftest bookings you'll see this season in terms of why would you do that. Allison's ball is cleared away, but it's gone right to Pontefract here. It's with Brown, who's going to spread out to Ben Turner on the left-hand side. He passes it back here, back to Brown. Brown's going to try the shot, and it's wide of the post. And Roxburgh will have to go chase that down, actually, to get the goal kick off. But so I think that's one of the first proper shots on goal.
He's got a nice pair.
Oh, I think that's one of the. And just as an update on more scores, Barnsley are now 2-0 up on Middlesbrough, the relegation threatened club, beating Middlesbrough 2-0 in what would be a very impressive result. So Roxburgh will get the goal kick here as we have that little break in play while they went to fetch the ball because it went behind the fence. And Roxburgh will clear it out here. Roxburgh, big long ball aimed towards Mangum, pushed over Mangum but no free kick given. Goes to Nodder now. Nodder's trying to beat his man, but it's tackled by Steers, and Steers manages to get the last touch to be off Nodder, so it's a throw in here. So going to be throwing here from Steers. Steers will throw it up. It's gone over the head of one Steels player, but Trench will kick it up into the air and set more centrally, but Pontefract almost getting to the end of that. Bit of a confusion there in the midfield as it just battered off players' backs for a while, but Pontefract got the most of it before kicking it right to Trench, who's headed it forward. And now it's with Finlaw. Finlaw's going to get his foot on it, try a long ball forward, try to get one for Croft, but Croft was offside anyway, but it was too long for him, and it's going to just go to Allinson. So that pressure from the early pressure from Pontefract seems to have been relieved now for Stocksbridge. And Allison is going to clear it out. It's aimed towards Lumsden, but Finlaw gets it headed out for Cross. Cross is going to knock it forward for Mangum to chase. Mangum's going to close it down as it pass back to Allison, and almost got passed into the path for Allison. Cross has got it. Now it's with Mangum. Mangum tries a shot. It's blocked there, and that is one of the more acrobatic falling overs you will see from. I think that was Shepherd there. He went down, honestly, a bit it might be a bit reminiscent of Chef Kikuchi's old celebrations for Sheffield Wednesday there, the way he went down for that. It was a foul, but I'd say for this level, a bit acrobatic. So still 0-0 here between Stocksbridge and Pontefract. It is 18 minutes gone in this game so far, as Allinson will clear this free kick away. Goes right to Mangum, who can't only head it backwards, but goes to Finlow, who gets forward to Cross. One touch to Mangum, back to Cross. Offside flag stays down. Cross on the right wing here. He's got Nodder there. Gets to the byline, pass it back. It's well intercepted by Pontefract. And now Williams. Oh, he's got tackle, and Goodwin curls it onto the top of the net. Oh, very close there. And Paul by Jimmy Williams, and Goodwin gets onto it and curls it there, and it hits the top of the net, but at the outside of it. Very close there for Ross Goodwin, who has been in great form in the last few months. Almost a goal for him. Yeah, he's scored some crackers this season as well, Ross Goodwin, as well as one of the flukiest goals you'll see. As the goal kick is headed away by Stocksbridge, so it's going to be a throw-in for Pontefract on that right-hand side. We'll just have a check, see if there's any other goals in the Northern Premier League. There hasn't been. Plenty have gone in so far. No, see if there's any updates in the league table, though, with everything happening. And Frickley, Lincoln, wow, really in that relegation battle. Sheffield FC, great opportunity for them. Their game actually on today, as they take on away at Stockton Town. As we're going to play here, and it's going to be a free kick here. The referee here being quite quick to penalise. Brigas, that goal for Brigas, by the way, came from Harrison Beeden. As Pontefract have a free kick just inside the Steel's half here, as they get their men forward at the moment. Crossfield ball from Pontefract. Lumsden heads it on, but Finlaw clears. Mangum's going to get on the end of it. Tries to turn. He does. Tries to find Cross, and the offside flag goes up. And at that point, I think that was the wrong decision. I think he was online with there. So offside stops that counter from succeeding. There. So still 0-0 here with 20 minutes gone in this game so far between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries, right here at the Eco Power Environmental Stadium. And that is we're put forward by Pontefract, but it's cleared by Fielding. It's going to be one for Cross to chase, but Allison's going to get to it. Allison's way out of his box here, and Cross almost gets to him, and Allison actually kicks out of play, so it's going to be a Steels throw-in here. Cross working very hard in this game so far, as Steers has it here. So Steers with the long throw in here, right to Mangum. Mangum's going to try and head it to Nodder. Nodder's took it into the box, tries to get in the right, tries to kill it on his left. Aimed there. What a save from the header! Followed up. It's over! And that might be in the backyard of someone. Cross there with the final shot. Thought for sure that was going to be Russell in the back of the net, but it's gone over. Best chance of the game so far. The initial save from Allison from Curtis Turner before Crofts hits there going over the bar. Painful miss, that one. There's been another goal in the Northern Premier League. Stockton Town 1-0 on Sheffield. Just for saying it was a good opportunity for Sheffield. I see they go 1-0 down. Mikey Roberts with the goal for Stockton, as Allison looks to take this goal kick. He does it. It goes more to the centre of the pitch. It's headed on by Brown, and headed on over again for Lumsden to chase. Ludlam's covering it, and Lumsden's going to knock it out for the throw-in here. So, going to be here on the right-hand side here for Pontefract. What a chance of Stocksbridge that was from Nathaniel Cross after the initial header was well saved by Lloyd Allinson. Stockton are now 2-0 up in that game. So it looks like Stockton are getting back to form after losing to Pontefract in their last match. As the long throw is going to come in from Steers, a former Penistone player. Headed away though by Fielding. It's going to just go back to Steers, who puts another cross in. Aimed at Lumsden, but Roxburgh is going to claim that confidently. The young on-loan goalkeeper who tries the big boot forward aim towards Mangum on the left-hand side. And it's well headed away there by Scott Brown. But Stocksbridge will get the ball with this throw-in. Quickly taken back to Michael Trench now. Trench is going to pass it forward towards Goodwin now, back with Finlaw. Finlaw here. Going to pass it on to Lemon. Lemon's going to try and cut inside, pass it to Goodwin. Goodwin's going to one-touch it onto the right wing. Lovely play, but it's intercepted by Shepherd. Shepherd's going to try and run away with the ball here. Cross is closing him down, and he's chasing right down in his channel, and Cross does win out, kicks it back forward play. Mangum's in the box with his back to goal on the right side now. It's Cross on the right wing, back to Lemon. Lemon's going to try and lope, the ball's poor, and he cleared away, but Svinlaw has it now. It's back with Lemon. Now with Cross here on the right-hand side. Cross is facing up with his man. He's put a few step-overs here, and Cross is going to just pass it back to Lemon. So and Lemon's going to try and knock it forward, and in the end, that's just to no one in particular. And Alison's actually going to claim that before it goes out for a goal kick, but a lovely little passage of possession there. Just a final ball lacking in the end. But good to see the ball over at that end for a while there at the moment. So it's Lewis King who got that goal for Stockton, by the way. So we are 23 minutes into this match at the moment. It's 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries, as Allison clears this ball away, as Stocksbridge have grown in after some early Pontefract domination. And the ball's knocked forward there by Brown, but no one's chasing it, and going to go with Roxburgh. Just in more local news, AFC Wimbledon have gone 1-0 up against Doncaster Rovers. So Doncaster are down, and Sheffield have actually got one back against Stockton. They're 2-1 down. Nathan Modest scoring for Sheffield there, as the ball is cleared by Roxburgh. Goodwin hands it on to Mangum. Mangum being pressured and passes it back to Turner. Turner's pass is really high and into the air. It's headed away there by Turner. Now with Lemon. Lemon's going to try and knock one on to the right wing, but it's intercepted by Shepherd, being pressured by Nodder. And Shepherd's going to knock it down the field, but it's gone to Cross. Cross tried to be his man, but he's tackled there. Cross going to continue to put the pressure on. It's cleared away now, though, by Pontefract. Aim towards Hinsley. Bit of shirt pulling there as it's headed away by Ludlam. Gone to Nodder. Nodder takes a touch, gets it onto the right for Cross. Back to Goodwin. Now back to Cross. Cross with space on the right wing. Cross, he's got. Oh, and Cross, it just can't get the ball in. It's gone out for a goal kick there. It must have hit a divot of some sort there. And unfortunately, some really lovely one-touch passing there at times, unfortunately, comes to nothing there. So it's going to be a goal kick here. So it's going to be Pontefract with the goal kick here. Stocksbridge are having their best passage of play in the game so far, as they continue to make things. And we also had that chance where Crofts had a goal at his mercy and ended up hitting it over. Goodwin heads that ball, but it goes to the right side, left-hand side the way Lumsden is. Passes it back to Turner, who knocks it over the top for Hinsley to chase. Ludlam's covering. Ludlam gets to it, and Ludlam boots it out, but it's just going to go to Williams, who heads it forward. Turner heads it away, though, now with Lemon. Lemon got it on his feet, and Lemon's ball forward is poor, and it's going to only be cheered by the Pontefract fans there. So it's going to be a throw-in here on the left-hand side here for Pontefract. So Ben Turner here with the throw-in, former Steels player. He gets it cross-field actually to Van. Van's going to knock it onto this right-hand side here now. Now Lumsden's going to be on the right wing here as the pass goes there. He's been covered by Fielding here as Lumsden's just in a corner here trying to get some space for himself. He passes it back to Van now. Back to Roffery. Now back with Lumsden on the right-hand side. Lumsden tries to cross. It's blocked, and it's going to end up to Curtis Turner. Curtis Turner's going to try the ball forward to Mangum. Mangum just can't get it into his feet, and the Pontefract defence will have it now. So Jack Shepherd's on the ball, booked earlier in the game. Shepherd's just having plenty of time with the ball in his defence. Hits a crossfield on forward. Aim towards Lumsden on the right wing. Lumsden heads it forward for Roffery, but it's cleared away by Fielding. Mangum's going to try and get the end of it. It's his touch, that's the final one on it, so Pontefract get the throw in just inside their own half. So it's going to be Steers here with the throw in. The former Penistone man, who Ian Richards will know from his reign there. So Pontefract here, passing it centrally, then trying to knock it down the right wing, headed on, but to no one in particular, so Fielding's going to boot that one out of play. Okay, so it is 27 minutes gone in this game. As we get the new balls, please, Wimbledon moment. As there's been a goal over at Liversidge. They are 1-0 up against Cleethorpes Town, against one of their promotion rivals. Lewis Witham, the former Steel, scoring for liversidge in that game as that promotion battle just heating up at the moment with Mask getting the first place. Brigas Town are now 2-0 up as well. Javel Clark scoring. As it's Lumsden. That throwing went to Lumsden. He had the touch, almost had the turn, but the offside flag stops him. I've just been taken aback. There's a shock score there. Sheffield FC are 2-2 now, with Stockton Town away from home with one of the form sides in the league. So that would be an incredible result for them in their battle against relegation to make sure that the North East Derbyshire versus South Yorkshire derby can continue into next season, as Roxburgh has this free kick to clear. So, and he does, it's going to be aimed towards the left-hand side. Mangum, that's why aimed towards Mangum. Mangum gets his feet onto it, but it's a heavy touch. Does get it to Nodder, but he's tackled now by Roffery. Roffery's spinning around a few times and now got it to Brown, who's got it forward. There, now it's on the left-hand side. Now to Lumsden centrally. Few poor touches on things. Lumsden's gone down, clutching his knee. No stoppage in play. And eventually the game is stopped and Lumsden will go and receive some treatment from the Pontefract physio. So the former Steel striker Lumsden down, and we'll see if there's going to be seemingly a free kick given, but I'm not sure because the initial foul on Lumsden weren't given. As just a bit of to-do seems to be happening between a couple of the players. There seems to be a few foul feelings between the teams here, and as we hear a few foul words from the Pontefract manager as well. So I do apologise if you heard them clearly over the microphone. We do try and keep this fairly family friendly at times, but obviously you can't really be held accountable for what you hear sometimes. Hi Stuart, thank you for listening to us again. The possession stats we're getting through a betting website at the moment, because when there's a chap who comes to these games who does the updates the things if you can want to bet on the match between Stocksbridge and Pontefract here, and we can see the stats through their website, so we can't obviously say their brand name unless they want to pay us, but you can seek them out through there. And if you want to know possession stats, currently it's Pontefract with 64% possession at the moment. It's a popular betting website, is your clue. So the free kick here, it's actually going to be given, I think, for the second foul. I think there was a second team foul. Lumsden is back on his feet and looking like he will be coming back on. This free kick's on the left-hand side, about 30 yards out. One where you'd say it's more likely to be a cross than a shot, but you've seen shots be taken from here, especially as this will be on Roffery's right foot if he's the one to take it. Ben Turner is also hanging over it at the moment. So could see if it's going to be the outswinger on the inswinger or just a shot on goal. Oh, looks like it's going to be Roffery who takes it with the inswing. It's headed away. It's just gone to Turner, who's putting past it centrally there to Williams, who knocks it forward onto that right wing. He is tackled though there by Goodwin. Goodwin's going to maraud forward with it. Tries to find Nodder with a through pass, and no offside was being given, but it was intercepted anyway, out for a throw-in. So back with Trent. Trent is going to knock forward here for Nodder chase, and the offside flag will go up on this occasion. So offside there for the Steels. Just letting. I haven't got the update on whether the second Sheffield goal, who scored that one. It was Nathan Modis who scored the first one. It was Mark Newsham who actually scored the equaliser for Sheffield FC, their leading goal scorer. So they're back level with Stockton. With the other teams around them losing, would be a very good result for them to even get a point up at Stockton. We didn't get that. We lost 3-2 up there. So as Allinson will prepare to clear this one. So going to be the clearance here from Allinson. Big boot forward. It's headed away. Good strong head of that, but it's only gone to a Pontefract man. Going to find Turner on the left-hand side. Cross is back chasing. Cross is pressured, and Cross got one foot in, but it's still Turner. And eventually he's pressured out. It's going to be a throw-in to Stocksbridge as well. So great pressure combination from Crofts and Lemon. So just been a goal. Yorkshire Amateur have taken the lead against. That throw, sorry, just a bit confused over the throw. The throw seems to have gone straight out of play. Pontefract players but it's not just going to go back to Lemon for another throw. Pontefract not happy with that one as well. Mangum's having his shirt pulled off there. No free kick given as it goes onto the left-hand side. Trench knocks it forward to Cross. Cross controls it, but his two men tackle him. Back, with Astiers who clears it forward. It's going to be a throw basically in the same position here for Jordan Lemon. Mangum there having, well, the shirt off his back pulled off there. They're nothing given for it. One for the referee, I think, to keep an eye out for, because that is definitely a foul if it's seen, as we've just seen it happening again. You've seen Mangum getting plenty, having to do a lot of, hands on him. Second highest score in the league, of course. There's a lot of tackles going in there. Mangum's tripped over there. Yeah, Goodwin tries to take the quick one over to Cross, but not going to be taken, and Ludlam and Trench both demanding a card there. So, but none will, I don't think will be given for that one. So free kick here just inside their own half for Stocksbridge at the moment. So it's going to be Finlaw taking it. Finlaw's going to try and get it for Nodder on the right-hand side. Nodder's getting it, and the offside flag's given. And well, he's quite busy with his offside flag. I think that one was online personally, but it's a great ball there. But unfortunately, it will not lead to anything due to the linesman's flag. So equaliser. So yep. So interesting results happening in the rest of the league at the moment. It'll be gutting for Worksop losing 2-1 when they could have an opportunity to really get close to Stockton in fifth for the playoff places. Sheffield, no win here, could actually get them within the place, getting out the bottom two. Pickering not playing today, just to let you know. As Allinson clears it up. Finlaw gets header onto it, but it'll only go to Roffery, who's tackled by Finlaw again, and Mangum just can't get it in front of him. He knocked off him and went leftwards, and it's cleared out by Pontefract, throwing to Stocksbridge here. So as one of the Pontefract players down, that's Gavin Roffery, one of their key men currently down, as the Pontefract physio have been very busy so far in this game. So just another brief stoppage in play while treatment happens there. Well, there's been some quick action at Worksop. Jason Kennedy put Mass 2-0 up, but then an instant reply from Worksop from the former Steel, Stephen McDonald. So it's 2-1 to Mass United now over in Bassett Law, as we just wait for treatment for Gavin Roffery to continue in what has been, not the most well-tempered of games so far. A few big challenges going in so far. Thank you to everyone who is listening today in this game. Obviously, we love it when you're here, but if you can't get to the matches here at the Eco Power, we always love it when you can listen in here. If you are listening in, we would love you to join the Stocksbridge Park Steels membership club. The draw is happening at the end of this month. So, and there is £200 on the line. So, if you want to be in the draw to win £200, you need to sign up on our website now, stocksbridgeps.co.uk. There is a link on the homepage on the right-hand side. Sign up. It's only £5 a month. That £200, well, trust me, that'll wipe out your gas bill for the month at the very least. And it'll come in very handy. You might be able to afford a treat with everything that's going off in the world right now. So we do join up. You help the club out. You help ensure it's our future, and you can get £200. Is there a better deal than that? Anyway, the game's going to resume here with Michael Trench doing a long throw forward, headed away by Pontefract, but onto Finlaw, who knocks it forward here for Nodder. Nodder takes the touch to Turner, but it's cleared away by Pontefract before Turner can get onto it. Lumsden's now on it. We've pressured by Finlaw before getting back to Turner, who's going to knock it forward back to another Pontefract man, but the touch from Hinsley's heavy and it's out of play. Lemon has it now for the throw-in. Lemon's going to throw it long field towards Mangum. Mangum backhills it back to Nodder, but it's going to end up being intercepted by Brown, who passes it back to Allinson here. Allinson's going to clear it out, and Trench here is going to gather the ball, and he's going to knock it forward here. Mangum was offside, so he's going to leave it, and it's now back with Allinson again. So Allinson's going to boot it forward and going to know how to play, as it looks like Roffery, another penalty, which Roffery is down again here. So, but he's back up again now, so we're just wanting to see is Gavin Roffery going to continue in this game. That's the second time he's been down. Now, he is a key player for Pontefract. We are seeing Pontefract prepare their substitution board, so it does look like we are going to get an early change here for the Collieries, as it looks like he is struggling at the moment. So we're just waiting to see what's happening here as the treatment will continue here. No more score updates at the moment from the rest of the Northern Premier League East. And treatment again just continues. Just an way on the stats, it's still 64% possession for Pontefract at the moment, but Stocksbridge have had the best chance of the game when initial head from Curtis Turner were well saved. The follow-up by Crofts going just over, one of those ones where you just really hurt. It's the 38th minute here between the Steels and Pontefract. It is 0-0 at the moment. Stuart, just to say, if you want to update on those stats, it's
number 11, Gavin Roffery, is 12, Zhao Rangel.
So that's Zhao Rangel coming on for Gavin Roffery. They don't do many other stats on the website. They do dangerous attacks, and shots on target and off target. It rhymes with the word live, the website. So there's Zhao Rangel coming on here for Gavin Roffery. So that's a huge blow for Pontefract to lose one of their star men, one of their veterans of the side, 4 seasons at the club, which for non-league is a long time indeed. And the throw in from Cross is going to go right back to Allison here. So Nelson's going to take his time before clearing the ball away, and he's going to actually take it into his hands first. So big clearance here from Allison. It's going to go scoot onto this left-hand side, well, right wing here. It's going to go, trenches following it as it bounces out of play for a throw-in. So it's going to be thrown in by Trench, long throw-in towards Manga. Manga being pulled around here. It's going to be a throw-in to, well, the linesman says it's to Stocksbridge, and the referee, I think, is thinking it's for Ponty. As well, a few of the Pontefract players have saying some more foul words, which you definitely can't hear on the microphone, but I can. And they're words you're not going to repeat to your children anytime soon. As actually a few of the I can see Lumsden and Williams are getting a bit of a talking to by the referee for some of the words they have said in this game so far. So we may be seeing a booking for dissent in a second, or at least a warning about it. It's just going to be a warning for now. As just letting you know, another local game. Swallow Nesta 2-0 upon Nostell Mine as well, for as the throwing goes in. It's headed on by Mangum, but it's got by Clark, who clears it away into the Lumsden, who passes it backwards to midfield. Back with Lumsden. His touch is heavy, and he gets it over Finlod before he gets to it, and he heads it away, but only to Lemon, who knocks it forward for Nodder to chase. Nodder's on the chase. He's got tested it down here. Got a man to beat on the right wing, but his touch is heavy. It's going to just trickle out, actually. I think he stayed a bit longer than he expected because he gave up on that for a second, and if I think he had kept on, he might have actually saved it, but it's going to go out for a goal kick in the end for Allinson. So we are now 41 minutes into this game. It's 0-0 between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. I think we might be one of the last 0-0 games at the moment. 171 people here today, so we thank you everyone for attending this game. It's a lovely day for it, as that Turner heads that goal kick up into the air and out for a throw into Pontefract. So thank you to everyone who is attending this match today. So the throw is going to be taken here on the right hand side. It's going to be headed back forward. Actually, I know almost out, but it's going to be knocked forward by Pontefract, who's more centrally headed on by Williams. Lumsden gets the turn on Ludlam. Got a few men before him before he can get to the box. It's on to Hinsley, tries to get onto Rangel on the right hand side, but it's now with Van anyway. Now it's with Rangel. First touches he's going to get on the game. Rangel, a few step overs, knocks it back, trying to pass it back to Van. Van's going to put the ball in, and it's, well, kneed away by Ludlam. And Crofts is going to double back to get it, and now Chenchu clears it away, and now Turner's going to knock it forward, but intercepted by Pontefract. Rangel's going to try and get the end of it, but Trench clears it away. Okay. Pontefract with some late pressure in this first half. So on the right wing here, so it's going to be Steers with this throw-in. Not just a few minutes to go before half-time comes, and both sides still looking for the opening goal. But Lumsden here, back to Steers on the right wing. Steers is going to put the cross in. It's aimed towards. It's headed on there by Williams, but it's going to be easily claimed by Roxburgh. Roxburgh is going to head forward aim towards Mangum. Mangum's going to knock it down for Nodder. It's behind Nodder though. Back to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to try and get forward to Mangum, but it's intercepted by Shepherd, who's knocked it out to play for a throw-in. So Stocksbridge here with their own little late attack here as we enter the 43rd minute of this 0-0 time between Stocksbridge and Pontefract. So Lemon here. Long throw into the box. It's headed away. Headed on by Williams. Lumsden's going to head it on, but a free kick is going to be given here. And Joe Lumsden is going to get a talking to from talking to a free kick, and that stops Lemon's quick free kick idea from happening. Joe's going to get a talking to Lumsden net as Finlaw is going to take this free kick. We have seen, I clearly remember a goal against Mass coming from a free kick from a similar situation back in November as Ruven scored from that one. No Ruven now, he's at Sheffield FC now, but Finlaw with this free kick here. Plenty of men forward. Nodder's also hanging over it. On the right-hand side, about 35 yards out, it's going to be Nodder to take it. Right into the box, headed away though, before he can get in there. And Trench has got it, knocks forward to Nodder on the right wing. Nodder's got it on the right wing now. Got one man in front of him. He's going to try and take it to the byline here. Got two men following him, and the two men are going to succeed here. And it's a bit of there's a bit of a shunt there from Goodwin, which is going to be a free kick for Pontefract right on the goal line. Fine, so he's not going to get much of a run up there before taking his free kick, even though he took a few yards there, actually, noticeably. So it's going to be taken here by Allinson. Allinson boots it forward here. Turner can only head it backwards, and it's Hinsley who heads it up into the air, but then it's hooked away by Fielding, and it looks like a throw-in is going to be given. I was wondering if a free kick was going to be given for the high foot there, but it's what Pontefract were appealing for. The throw-in taken into Finley, but it's intercepted. Cross has it now, back to Finlaw, then back to Cross. Cross on the left wing here. Cross cuts it back to Finlaw. Finlaw here, going to throw his foil ball, but no one's really there to get it, so it's just going to go comfortably for Ben Turner. Now Pontefract rallying as they look to get on the attack here. I missed that so added amount of added time there. 2 minutes added time thing, and a free kick is going to be given to Stocksbridge and as Pontefract are on the attack, so edge of the penalty box area, free kick to the Steels. As we continue to hear just the foulest language from the Pontefract manager, who is not happy with the referee's performance at the moment. So Roxburgh here will take the free kick. So Swallowness are now 3-0 up on Nottingham Mine as well, fair there, if you want an update on that local fixture. As Roxburgh cleared it forward, but it's going to go to Pontefract defence, who head it forward to Walter Williams. Tackled by Turner, but that's only going to go back to another Pontefract man who's knocked it forward for Lumsden's chase. Lumsden's got the beating of Lemon there on the left wing. He's still clear on the left wing. Lumsden's Lemon pressuring him. There's Fielding watching him. Tries to gets the ball in eventually, and that's Roxburgh spills it there as it went straight to him. But no enterprising striker onto that, luckily for him, and it is still 0-0 here. Worksop have equalised against Mass United. It's 2-2 there. So the promotion battle takes another interesting twist at the top of that table. As Roxburgh boots this one forward. We are in, the 46.5 minutes here, so we are getting very close to it. As Goodwin gets down on the right wing, and he's got a bit of space here. Two men on him now, though. As he tries to get to the byline, he's got two men on him, and he just about squeaks it out towards Mangum. Mangum's now on the byline. He's got a few options in the box. He tries to get in the box, and it's no corner kick. It's going to be a goal kick. I wondered if maybe the last touch would come off a Ponce play there. It will be a goal kick and probably be the last action of the game so far. Sheffield Wednesday are now 2-0 up in their game. There against Charlton Athletic, just down the road here. It's Callum Patterson who scored that goal for the Owls. So Wednesday now looking comfortable for another win at home. As Allinson clears it out, and that will be the last action of the game. So it is 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. I can't say it's been a thriller or particularly exciting. The biggest chance of the game did go Steel's way. The initial header from Curtis Turner, well saved by Allinson. The follow-up went to Nathaniel Cross, but he could only hit it over. It's 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels, Pontefract Collieries. It's been a bit ill-tempered. I won't be shocked if there were more bookings to come in the second half. We'll see you then. Thank you very much for listening so far.
And we'll welcome South Yorkshire's top non-league side, Stocksbridge Park Steels.
And we go, and it's kick-off here. At 1949, we kick off here at the Eco Power Environmental Stadium. And the Sheffield have the counter-attack. They go onto the left-hand side with Kayanga. Kayanga's into the box, Kayanga shoots, it's past, and almost an early goal. Highs to Mangum here. Mangum can't get his body over it, but actually stays in, and it's Chris Curtis' Turner now. Now with Trench. Trench hits a low pass. Here, we're trying to see the Stockton man turn. Here, tries to put it across the 6-yard box. Doesn't. Now Turner tries to get to it. Now Crofts takes a touch. Crofts shoots, and it's in! What a goal from Nathaniel Crofts! 2 minutes into this match, Nathaniel Crofts with a left foot. It's a great strike. It's off the bar. It's in, and it's the best start you could possibly hope for if you're a Stocksbridge fan. And Stocksbridge restore the 1-goal advantage they had the last time these two sides faced. What a start for that game. We saw Sheffield get very close with Manasseh Kayanga or Rawson, and it's gone onto the left-hand side here with Nathan Modest, the former Wednesday striker, puts the cross in, and Kayanga's there to head it, but it's going to go wide, and Roxburgh actually gets it before it goes out there because the Sheffield player was tracking it. Front of Modest. Modest is cut inside Trench. The pass has found the Sheffield man, and he's hit it well over there. Turner on the overlap. Turner with plenty of space. Trench is coming back to defend, and the near post cross is headed away for a corner kick to oldest club. 6-yard box. That's the tactic they're going for at the moment, and it's almost worked as it's punched, and it's not cleared yet. And Sheffield, it's just cleared by Stocksbridge. It's just back to McGee though. It's going to spread out to the right wing. It's clipped in first time towards the far post, going over everyone, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Steel. So yeah, this is 0-0. He's outpaced Walker there. He's got plenty of speed. He's put the ball in, and it's almost in itself, the cross. This as well, but it's going to bounce for Nodder. Nodder takes the volley, and it's just over. Newsham flicks it over. Rawson's going to get onto it, and it's claimed by Roxburgh. There's a slight penalty appeal, but Roxburgh has done well to claim it off the feet. We'll see if it does here. It's hit right into that 6-yard area again, but Roxburgh is confident and a touch that evades the challenge. He's got plenty of space. He gets to the byline, drills it in, just about cleared by Sheffield, but only to the edge of the area, and it's drilled just wide by Sheffield FC, and the closest I think they've come to a goal all game. Field back with cross, and that is going to be it for half-time. Well, the action happened early on here. The only goal of the game coming from Stocksbridge. Before kick-off as Newsham is over the ball, and here we go. It's the big boot left towards Kayanga, but it's not the first time we've seen that this season. It's quickly taken in, they try and get in the box. It's turn and shot, and straight at the goalkeeper. And on the right wing, Goodwin going to get in, puts the cross in, it's deflected. Cross takes the first touch, he tries to backheel it back. The first touch took the ball away from goal, it's still in. Cross passes it back to Nodder, and the offside flags up. Cross is in the offside. Caught in Mango's feet for a second, but he gets it to Walker. There's a player in the box. Walker tries to get through. He's gone for everyone, and it's hooked away by Sheffield at the far post. He's been covered by Turner. Kayanga's in the box. It evades the sliding challenge, takes a shot, and he hits the near post. Off Elliot Walker. Kayanga's in the box. Kayanga gets it out of his feet, sends it, and it's right at Roxburgh. Plenty of space. He's going to cut inside to get the cross in towards Modest. Modest gets the header in, and well claimed by Roxburgh with a few Sheffield players advancing. He's going to try and get past him. He's been well marshalled by two men there, and he's forced past him back to Turner. Turner puts the ball back in. It's floated over everyone. It's gone to the Ackroyd, and it's great save by Roxburgh. And the second one's in the side netting, and a let off there. The ball was not cleared. It should have been. Ackroyd got onto the end of it. The time in added time. And that is it. Stocksbridge claim a tense 1-0 win over Sheffield. With the league position, you may think that Stocksbridge should have got a better result, but the oldest club came to fight. They had their opportunities to get something out of this, but I suppose when you're at that end of the table, the games often don't go for you.
And Stocksbridge Park Steels.
And the game has begun with Lincoln kicking off. Lincoln here in their away kit, in the green shirts, white shorts, green socks, kicking from right to left. Stocksbridge in the yellow shirt, blue socks and blue shorts, kicking from left to right. This kicks it though, and it goes right to Lincoln here. Lincoln with the opportunity with Cotton. Cotton takes a shot and it fizzes just over. And here, got the time for the cross in towards Crofts, and Crofts is just too short, unfortunately. On the right-hand side now. The cross is going to be put in. It's aimed towards the striker, and it's in. I'm just saying, Lincoln have scored there with the header down. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure it is because I've not recognised that number. Richard, it's Benjamin Richards wearing the number 22, who's the goal scorer for that, and Lincoln have taken the lead. He's very close to the line, but it's going to be a throw-in, so the quick throw-in by Trench. And the cross is put in here. Cross is going to go for there. The cross gets to the header, but there's not much on it. It's like he goes for drilling them in very quick and low, but this one actually is more high, just to prove me wrong. And in the end, you can see why they don't do them high, because Roxburgh's claimed that very simply. It's with Nodder centrally. Now with Curtis Turner. Turner's going to get it to Nathaniel Cross. Cross is one-on-one with his fullback. He beats his man Cross well. Cross puts the cross in, and Mangam's to the touch, and Mangum has got the goal. It's his 15th of the season. Cross beat his man, got the space of the ball, spotted the on-rushing Luke Mangum, and Mangum gets the touch to finish off, and it is 1-1 in this game now. Oh, well intercepted by the goalkeeper there. Other than that, Cross would have been in and with an almost certain goal. Now it's with Trench. Trench is going through. Trench takes a shot, and it's just wide by Michael Trench. And it is put in high in the thing. It's cleared away. It's up. Not cleared. It's to the Steels here, and it's going to go. Oh, almost in. Not continue this game. He's now back with Liversidge. Liversidge put the ball forward. It's a touch by Lincoln inside the box. Back to Smith. Smith takes a touch to the right, takes the shot on. Roxburgh gets down low to make the save. Lincoln are going to try and get on the attack here, and they're going to have a man free here. Go advancing forward, and he's going to go one-on-one with the keeper here. Roxburgh's going forward. It's well saved by Roxburgh. It was Andy Janssen going one-on-one with Roxburgh, and Roxburgh moving forward and making the save, and it's actually bounced off Janssen, and it's going to be a goal kick as well. So incredible play from the Stocksbridge goalkeeper. And now it's gone all the way back to Steggles here. He's been closed down, he's been tackled, and he's scored! Wow, Luke Mangum with his second of the game. We almost saw a howler from Roxburgh at that end, and then we've seen one from Steggles that has ended in a goal. It's 2-1 to Stocksbridge Park Steels after Mangum tackles the goalkeeper. 2-1, well, what a turnabout for the books that was. That shows you always close down a goalkeeper if you get the opportunity. And that is going to be half time here after being dispossessed. So Lincoln took the lead in this one against Frickley. And we are back off with Lemon and Eaton gently being on the ball and running forward. It's on the Lincoln player. That advantage is given as Griffiths takes it on this right-hand side. Griffiths signs Janssen on the overlap. Janssen in the box on the right-hand side, puts the cross in, the finish is there, but it's blocked by Reese Fielding. And now Janssen's clear after a bit of some brilliant 1-2 play from him. Janssen's clear, he's one-on-one again. Janssen one-on-one, tries to put the ball across goal, and it's fantastic from Elliot Walker into this half so far. And the corner's gone in, and it's headed away, and it's actually still in the 6-yard box. It's shot, and it's a point-blank save from Roxburgh. Taken actually, so no big ball in. And they're going to try and find Cotton on the overlap. Cotton gets it to the 6-yard box. It's gone for everyone. A fantastic save from Michael Roxburgh. Stops what looked like a certain goal for Simon Biggs. It's paying dividends for them. And the corner is in here. It's headed goalward. And it's gone over everyone. And it's into the back of the net for Lincoln. So it is 2-2 now. I believe it is Richards again, the goal scorer. So who was it? Can. It's actually, I'm sorry, it's not Richards, it was actually Hayden Can, the goal scorer there. It looks a bit heavy though, it's actually going to pose perfectly into the path Croft. Croft has space as he faces up with Callum Smith. Goes to the byline, tries to cut it in, it's backheeled in! And it's another hat-trick for Luke Mangum. 2 home hat-tricks in a row for him. What a man, it's the 17th goal of the season for him. It's another hat-trick, and it's the cheekiest of little flicks with his back heel that has put the Steels back in the lead on this one. So 3-2 here at the Eco Power. This big ball on, and Nodder's latched onto it. Nodder's going to go onto the left here. He's got Crofts in the centre. Nodder puts the cross in. It's evaded everyone, almost touched in by Richards. As Mangum gets it out, spread to the left, and Trench is going to push forward here. Trench gets it to Nodder on the left. He's got Fulston and Turner in the box. It's Hello and welcome back to the Eco Power Environmental Stadium here. It's 0-0 between the two sides so far. Very few chances. I think there was more shots going in on other players than there were on goal in that first half. Both sides will be looking to get the win in this second half, though. The players are out and in position, as we just see Josh Nodder spraying himself with something, and I don't want to ask any more questions. But there was also, just as we were going off air, there was just a bit of a to-do over in the tunnel as they were leaving. So these ill tempers carrying over so far. So we'll see what happens in the rest of this second half. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. So we're looking forward to it, though. Going to be a interesting second half. Both teams will press and look for the win to continue their winning streaks. Beat off and, well, probably have a few big challenges as the game kicks off again. And we're just going to add signs on Twitter, and as it goes right to the right hand side, but it's headed away. And headed out for a throw in there for Pontefract. Sorry, I'm just trying to update Twitter at the same time. Yeah, it's difficult. It'd be amazing how difficult it is speaking and typing at the same time. So, yep, just as an update, Pontefract are in their blue kit, black shorts, black socks, kicking from left to right, and Stocksbridge in their yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. Just a reminder of the teams for you. The Stocksbridge team is Mikey Roxburgh in goal. Oh, then Jordan Lemon, Michael Trench, Sam Finlaw, Rob Ludlam, Reese Fielding, Curtis Turner, Ross Goodwin, Luke Mangum, Josh Nodder, and Nathaniel Cross. And for Pontefract, it's Lloyd Allison, Jack Steers, Ben Turner, Jimmy Williams, Jack Shepherd, Spencer Clark, Jack Van, Scott Brown, Joe Lumsden, Luke Hinsley, and Zhao Rangel, who came on for Gavin Roffery in the first half. So Pontefract have the ball now here with Van. He's going to try and get onto the right-hand side where Rangel is. Hooked away, though, by Trench. Nodder's going to try and get on the end of it, but it's going to be moved onto it by Jack Steers. Big lad, Jack Steers, I will tell you that one. Headed backwards, though, there by Stocksbridge, and it's in the box here. Trench is going to try and get it. No foul given as he goes down. The foul is actually now given as he goes down again here. So it's going to just go back to Roxburgh here. So Roxburgh's got the free kick inside his own box. That stops that attack for now. So there's been a goal over at Brighouse. Hebburn have got one back in that game. David Allison scoring for the Newcastle-based side. As Roxburgh knocked up, aim towards Mangum here. Mangum's going to get the head onto it, and actually the touch favours him as well. So Mangum here, carry it onto that right wing side. He's got an overlap there waiting for him. He's going to try and get it centrally to Goodwin. Goodwin here, pass it back to Lemon on the right wing. Lemon's going to try and get across thing. Nodder's got it. Nodder turns, shoots, but it's right at Allison there. And it's a shot on target, though. So a nice little bright start for the Steels here. So it's a nice little start as Allison kicks it away here. And Finlaw's going to get his head onto it. It's aimed towards Mangum, that header, but he's offside, so it's not going. Well, it's going to keep the ball there. So Zhao Rangel here on the right-hand side. Rangel here facing up with Trench. Going to cut inside. Trench's tackle misses. It's now with Van, who's going to pass it centrally, and now with Hinsley, whose pass is blocked, and it's going to go out for a throw-in quite closer to the halfway line here, but it's going to be Ponty's throw-in here. So good chance here for Pontefract to start their own attack. So Pontefract here, throw it short. Now back to Turner here. Now it's on centrally. It's going to be spread out to the right wing with Rangel. Rangel takes a touch, and that's a foul on the edge of the box there. And all the Pontefract players are surrounding the referee there, trying to get some sort of decision out of him. And I can see Lemon's in there as well, getting a few hands in. The referee is going to have a challenge here just to calm him down. Rangel still down. So that is, it's Liversidge are now 2-0 by the way. Just Ben Atkinson as we're just waiting. That is just one of those innocuous fouls, I think, where both players have gone for the ball, but not, Rangel's got the touch on it and gone down. It'll be 20 yards out. The Pontefract fans are chanting off. Something. I'd be a bit shocked if there was a booking, honestly, for that sort of foul. But that ill-temperedness is continuing into this second half at this point. Right. So we're just waiting to see if a decision will be made by the referee. It should make it quickly, really, because there's going to be a reaction, whatever it is. It looks like the card is going to be given here. It's going to be for Michael. we'll just see what's happening. We've just seen Jimmy Williams is trying to cover the referee as well, just staying round there. Referee's put his name in the book there, so we're just going to see what happens here. We wait for the referee's decision. The referees do take their time sometimes, some of these decisions. It is frustrating waiting for them. It's going to be a yellow card for Michael Trench for that foul and a free kick 20 yards out in perfect shooting position. Here. So Ben Turner and Joe Lumsden over this free kick here. So it's quite a few options, and actually I can see Jack Steers is over it as well, and also Jim Williams. So 4 players here. Actually, Jim Williams is now moving away from it, as Nodder here taking a few touches of the ball just to be a bit distracting, I think. But Turner's going to get it back in position as we just take the years it seems to be taking before we get to this free kick. Just like you know, Christian Eriksen has just come on for Brentford. The man who collapsed in the Euros back in the summer has come on in making his first appearance, and so amazing moment down there for him. So Turner and Lumsden hanging over this free kick. Big opportunity, big defence needed for the Steels here. It's the best opportunity Pontefract have had so far. It's Lumsden looking to claim some revenge here, as even a dog's getting involved with barking. And as we eventually, this free kick, they're bouncing as well in the wall. That's a new one I've never seen before. Well, we'll see if it works. Lumsden's taking the free kick. It's blocked by the wall. It's gone to a Ponty man in the 6-yard box. It's blocked again. Hinsley's shot is blocked, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. So good defending from the Steels there. And I'm going to say, the wall bouncing, that seems to be an effective tactic. Not seen that. Doncaster have gone 2-0 down in their game to AFC Wimbledon. To let you know, and I think there's been some goals elsewhere, but we'll wait for this corner kick first. So as the Ponty fans are getting a bit loud behind that goal. So right, so a big corner in. It's aimed towards the far post, and it's going to go out to play anyway. And we believe Jordan Lemon also got a booking for dissent during that, so that's 2 bookings for Stocksbridge in those couple of minutes. So it's Roxbury now with a goal kick though. Just let you know that goal, Tadcaster Albion are now 2-0 up on Lincoln United. Kessie O'Mullican has scored for Tadcaster there, so that's another one I've got to work out for next week to make sure I don't mispronounce it. Just to let you know, the next game for Stocksbridge is at home on Tuesday against Brighow, that rearranged game. As Trench clears that ball away, but it's headed back in by Pontefract. Flicked on there by Hinsley, being chased by Rangel, but Trench hooks it away again. Now Nodder turns and clears it away, but it's only going to go here to Clark. Clark knocks it over the head across into left back where Turner is. Turner's going to hit it high and long in the box, but it's Turner's not a great clearance by Turner. It's not away properly. Lumsden's going to head it back into that danger area, but Fielding heads it away this time. Finlaw's going to knock it down. Finlaw has it now. Now it's taken away by Ludlam. Ludlam's going to take a few steps forward. Ludlam's going to knock it forward for Mangum to chase on right wing. And Mangum, and he... So since Ian Richards has taken charge, only 2 games they've failed to score in, 1 against Widnes in the trophy and 1 against Frickley just a couple of weeks ago. So it's still a score here as Lumsden here gets the space, cuts inside the box, and he goes down quite weakly, and there's a slight appeal for a free kick, but not given. A big long ball here now from Stocksbridge. Mangum's pressing for it. Mangum pressing onto Clark. There's a bit of a wrestle there, but Clark wins it out. And it's now set to Rangel in right wing. Rangel here steps over, gets onto right wing. There's a dog in the back I've just noticed having a run round and all. We'll see if he interferes play. Rangel crosses blocked. Claims a handball, not given. And now with Williams here. Back now with Clark here. Pontefract building. Now Clark's going to long ball in towards Rangel. Trench is covering it. Trench clears it. It's going to go just go back to Pontefract here, but it's a poor touch there from Williams. And now Shepherd's going to be a big ball to Rangel. It's actually perfect to his feet. It's a great touch from Rangel there. Rangel's going to cross it in. It's over everyone's heads though, and it looks like it's just going to, and it's going to go out for a throw in on the far hand side. So just some goals in the promotion battle that you to care about. Matty Timon have put Mask back up 3-2 there. And Liversidge are now 3-0 up on Cleethorpes Town. Alfie Raw with the penalty. So Just so you know, it's 0-0, 54 minutes gone in this game so far. As that throw-in is headed out by Pontefract. It's right. So it's going to be another throw, but further up for the Steels. And it's just going to be another long throw further up. It's headed out, but I think it's come off the... No, I thought it come off the back of the Steels player there, but it hasn't. It's going to be a throw in here for the Steels, just inside the Pontefract half now, as they continue just to push up this pitch slowly but surely. Right, all about slow gains at times. And that long ball's perfectly found cross on the right wing. He's covered by 3 players, though. He can't beat his man there. He's tackled. He continues to put pressure on him, though, and he's been forced back to his own corner flag. As Colin asked me to do, it's been well done, that corner there, but it's out for a goal kick now. So, goal kick now for Allinson to take. Still 0-0 here. Hasn't been a 0-0 at this ground since the first game of the season between us and Stockton Town. That's Stocksbridge's last 0-0 as well. As Allinson clears it away. Hey, bounces at once, headed on by Pontefract before Ludlam gets in there to clear it. Spread out to the right wing where Rangel is. It's headed away by Trench though. Finlaw knocked it down for Turner. Now Trench will clear it up. Cross is going to try and get the end of it, but it's headed away by Shepherd. And now Turner's going to head onto it. There's a push, but nothing given there. Pontefract's going to get it onto the right wing where Rangel is. It's obviously, I think they're trying to get to Rangel a lot. Pass forward for Lumsden here. Lumsden's going to try and beat the man. He does a bit, but it's now spread out wide to the edge of the 6-yard line. Back with Rangel outside the box on the right wing. Rangel gets into the box. Now gets to the byline. It's blocked, and it's a corner kick for Pontefract. So it's going to be a corner kick here for Pontefract. The danger continues. 56 minutes gone. So it's going to be, Pontefract, Stocksbridge yet to have a corner. This is Pontefract's third, so we'll see if Pontefract can do anything with it from this one. Ball goes in. It's right in there, and it's going to go out for a goal kick there. Right into that 6-yard area, but it can only be hit quite well wide. So goal kick here for Roxburgh to take. Roxburgh not really had many saves to make actually, despite Pontefract having quite a bit of pressure over the start of this first half. So Roxburgh is going to boot that out. And well, it's going to be headed away by Clark, but Lemon's going to get it, and Lemon's got some space to move into. Ball is bouncing, he's struggling to control it. Lumsden's following him though, and his pass is intercepted and cleared out for a throw-in. It's going to be a Stocksbridge throw-in inside the half. Stockton have retaken the lead against Sheffield FC. Shane Henry has scored. So Stockton back in the lead there after being 2-0 up, going back to 2-2 now, 3-2. So going to be a throw-in here. Yeah, it's still 0-0 here at the Eco Power Stadium. 57 minutes gone in this game so far. The long throw here forward. It's headed away, but not very far, but eventually cleared by Pontefract and headed up in the air by Hinsley. Finlaw's going to head it back now for Fielding, who put long boot forward, but quite a couple of the Stock's players were offside, so it's unfortunate there, really. So it's going to go back to Allinson here. You are wondering, obviously, when we get close to the 60-minute mark, you do start wondering, are there going to be substitutes considered? You've got Ben Partridge on the bench there, who has been effective coming off. Yet to get a start, though, for the Steels. So in that ball there, he's going to be cleared by Stocksbridge there, but Clark gets the header onto it. It's only to Turner. Turner's going to move it forward. He's going to try and find Mangan with a pass, but it is off direction, and Shepherd's going to get it. Mangan's going to presser him, and the clearance only goes to Turner. Turner just about keeps it in. Nodder's going to chest it down, puts one over for Cross to get onto the end too. Shepherd's marshalling. Shepherd's going to go down, and in the end, it's going to be a goal kick. So, going to be a goal kick there. As I say, it's not been the most thrilling of games, this. It's not one where you're going to get too thrilled, and if you're expecting a long highlights package, I don't think you're going to get one, unless things change dramatically in the last half hour of this game. Which it could always do. I'll be honest, it feels like there might be a red card in this game at some point. So, as we see Allinson clear it up, there was a red card in the last game. Jordan Lemon between the two. Jordan Lemon getting sent off for a handball on the on the line as Nodder tries to pressure and get clear and ball, but Pontefract do well, and they've got it away now with Rangel here. Passes it back here to Steers, who knocks it forward. It's for Hinsley to chase. Fielding is trying to cover, and Fielding will clear it out for a throw-in. Liversedge are now 4-0 up. Lewis Witham's got his second goal of the game. So, Muldermainer 1-1 as well with their team. The throw-in's taken quickly with Rangel now. On the right wing, Rangel's going to put the ball in the box, headed away by Ludlam, and Crofts is going to get on the end of that. Crofts is going to let it bounce in front of him, and he's going to take a little turn, a bit of a step over, cuts in sideways. He's being forced backwards here, now back to Lemon. Lemon's going to knock forward, and Mangum's here on the right wing, and Mangum's got space. Mangum's going to knock forward to Crofts to chase. It's just too heavy for Crofts in the end. It's well covered, and now it's back with Allinson. Millwall are 1-0 up over Sheffield United. Jake Cooper has scored for Millwall there, and Brighouse have made it 3-1 against Hebburn Town at the moment. So Allinson's going to take this one. And he does. It's a big clearance out there. Finlaw's going to head it forwards. Mangan's in an offside position, but Clark's going to get it now and let Brown take the boot forward, and the boot's way too heavy. It was aimed towards Rangel on the right wing, but it was over his head, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Steels. So Trench here will take the long throw, aimed towards Mangum. Mangum's going to head on. Stocksbridge are preparing a substitution here. Yeah, and Lumsden's going to try and press Lemon out. Lemon stops for a second, and that could be it. Hinsley's here. He's gone down. There's appeals for a penalty. None given. And that's what you hear. It's not the Pontefract fans. There's just offside given there. It's ball. That's the Steels fans. Oh! There's a kick out there, and there's a fight happening here with Mangum, and now there's a lot. The players are all flooding round each other. And that, well, one of the Pontefract players is down. He's going to get treatment, and we may well be seeing that red we predicted earlier for a kick out there. So we just had that controversial thing there. Pontefract wanted a penalty. Stocksbridge wanting a booking for him for the dive, and there just seems to have been a lash out. I think it was Luke Mangum up there. So we're just going to see what the referee decides. He's got a big decision now, this referee. The linesmen are involved as well to stop this from really becoming something worse. So we'll see the referee has some tough decisions to make now of what he's going to make. The coming together as well may lead to some extra bookings. Ben Partridge is here on warming up. It may be a case that the person he was coming on for maybe about to get sent off. We don't know. So we can see the referee's going to have a talk with the linesman now. Obviously, the thing is, in the Premier League, this is where you probably see VAR used actually quite usefully in terms of they can actually go see what the hell happened, but obviously here it's relying on the linesman's word. So this is being an ill-tempered game. We've been saying it throughout, and well, here comes the decision from the referee. Mangum's getting the decision, going to be the one penalised. We're going to see what happens here. We'll see. It's a red card for Luke Mangum for the kick out there. So not long after the dive from Hinsley, we get a red card for our striker, the leading scorer for Stocksbridge, who is sent off. So, by the way, Middlesbrough have got one back. It's 3-1 to Barnsley there. So Stocksbridge down to 10 men for the rest of this game, with 30 minutes to go as the Pontefract fans get on. As the Pontefract fans basically will taunt him off. We're going to see how the tactical change happen. And Ben Partridge is coming on here. We might see Ben Partridge in a central striker role here. Yeah. So we're going to see what continues here.
Still substitution replace number 11.
So the substitution to change is that Nathaniel Cross is going off for Ben Partridge. We're going to see what other changes happen here. I haven't seen who's got the captain's armband here. It's good. Ross, so here we go. If you want to know who a new vice captain is, Ross Goodwin is the vice captain, as we see Mangum obviously very upset with what's happened there, throwing a bottle down there. So Ben Partridge coming up. So we're going to just see what the tactical change is after that sending off. It will mean Mangum banned for the next 3 games. So you may see some changes for the next couple of games, maybe see some moves as well. So that's going to be a big blow for the next 2 games. So So Allison's going to take this free kick. Looks like Mangum's going to now miss the next 3 games after that, sending off for what will be deemed as violent conduct. So Allison's going to take after the kick out from Luke Mangum. It's gonna be, right, so it does look like Josh Nodder's gone into a more central midfield role, central forward role, and that's a Stocksbridge player down now as well. So it looks like, or is it? So it's just we're going to get treatment for the Stocksbridge player now, and the referee's going to have a tough decision every time, because every time someone goes down to a tanker like that, the players will be surrounding him now. So we'll see what happens. Can Stocksbridge hold on with 10 men now to get a point, which will now seems more valuable than ever with going down to 10 men, though. With it being a striker, it may be a bit easier than if it was a centre-back. Doncaster have got one back, Tommy Rowe, so they're now 2-1 down to Wimbledon, and Dronfield are 2-1 up against Clipstone. So it's kicked up forward. Nodder tries to get on the end of it, but it's headed away by Pontefract. Now we've cleared away there onto Jordan Lemon. Kick forward for Partridge to chase. Partridge is going to chase it. It's going to pressure the number 5 there, Shepherd, and for some reason a foul's given there. For a bit of for a mild push. That's a bit of a weak call, but it's been given that way. So Allinson there is going to have the free kick again in his own box. Gonna get it on, and it's going to be aimed toward, well, Finlall's going to get the header on it, it's going to left, Pontefract going to get onto it first. Rangel has it now. Rangel centrally. Then you pass it back here to Van. Van puts it on the left hand side to where Turner is. Turner invades the challenge. It's now back central midfield. It's going to get onto the right wing where Rangel is. Rangel here on the right hand side. Rangel's got his facing up Trench. And not only does Trench get the tackle, and the foot. Whoa! Now that Trench's tackle cleared right off Rangel and bounced back out. That's the only reason it went out, but somehow it's a corner. I think the referee may have slightly lost it here. Poor decision there as we continue with this game. It is 67 minutes gone, 0-0. Stocksbridge has 10 men after Luke Mangum was sent off. Ball is in here, headed away by Finlaw, first man. Now put back in the box here, and the Son of Stocksbridge go down there in the box, and it's going to be a free kick, and Lumsden's going to get a booking, and that is got the biggest cheer of the day from the Stocksbridge fans as Joe Lumsden gets his booking for, I believe, what persistent fouling will be the call for the booking there. So Lumsden has got his name in the book on this one as the referee tries to, I think, stamp out the, well, basically how bad-tempered this game has begun. So it looks like it's becoming like a 4-3-2 for Stocksbridge, to let you know, in terms of formation, with Partridge and Nodder going more centrally. You might see more like Turner and Goodwin getting more out onto the wings and trying to operate in that space if they can, or going into more flat free should they try to hold on. Long ball's aimed towards Goodwin. Goodwin gets the touch onto it. Partridge has been held on to here. He goes down, Partridge. No free kick given, and Pontefract come away with the ball. Oh, the long ball hit forward here. Fielding has it. Fielding cooks away. It's not a clear clearance, and it's going to be out for a throw in here to Pontefract attacking wise. So 68 minutes gone in this game. Masker 5-2 up against Worksop as the ball goes in from Pontefract. It's headed onwards, cleared away by Fielding, and Nodder tries to get onto his arms being held, but he can't get on it. And then it's weird when you see Nodder, the fouls have been given Pontefract, and then Williams has gone down with a slide push, and he gets a free kick. I'm just not understanding the consistency from the referee here at the moment. It's a quick free kick taken. Rangel here on the right hand side doing a few step overs. He's in the box on the right hand side still, on the edge of the box on the right. Passes it back here to Brown. Brown tries to take the touch, gets it to Rangel on the right. Rangel here on the right, gets into the box here, tries to go inside, takes a shot, headed away. And Partridge tries to get it away now, but he's gone to Williams here now. Williams gets the turn. Sliding challenge goes in, it's a fair one though. Gone to Turner. Turner, and now the second challenge goes in. It's now with Clark. Clark takes it on that left-hand side with Turner. Turner on the edge of the box, puts it back in. Lumsden tries to get the header, and it's wide. Pontefract have their best chance of the game as Lumsden head is just wide. Roxburgh here will. So we are entering the 70th minute here of the game. Still 0-0 here between Stocksbridge Park Steels and Pontefract Collieries. Stocksbridge here down to 10 men. I'm trying to remember now, that may be the first home red card of the season for the Steels. As we just wait for Roxburgh to clear this out. It's aimed towards Goodwin, but it's going to be headed backwards by Shepherd. Shepherd will now clear it after it bounces favourably for him. Going to be now headed away by Fielding. And it's with Pontefract in the midfield now. They've been closed down by Finlaw. Now with Van though. Van's going to try and get to the right hand side where Wrangle is. Pontefract with a lot of pressure at the moment. They look for a winner against a 10-man side. Now with Van here. Van's going to put it in. It's headed away. And Nodder's going to get the ball. Nodder's going to try and start the counter. The sliding challenge stops him. It's a fair one from Wrangle. Now with Van. Van's put it forward. Hinsley got to cross past Fielding. It's with the number 4 here, and it's blocked. And now it's cleared, and it comes off Wrangle, and this time it will be a goal kick. So Pontefract creating more opportunities. So Roxburgh will look to clear it away. So we get a goal kick here for Roxburgh. So just let you know, yeah, Mask 5-2 up as we previously stated. Brighouse a 3-1 up. Lawrence Soriando scoring for Brighouse. Matty Timon scoring 2 more for Mask. So I think that's a hat-trick for Matty Timon as Roxburgh clears it up. Aimed towards Partridge. It's behind Partridge and headed away by Steers. Finlaw gets that header on, but it's gone to Williams. Williams hooks it up into the air. Trench heads it away. Cleared away by Steers though. Ludlam's going to try and go into it. It's headed on by Lumsden. But it's cleared away now, and it's going to be in Pontefract's half. Headed back towards goal there, though, by Shepherd. And it's back with Allinson now. So Allinson here will clear it up. It looks like it's going to be comfortably got by Trench, who heads it forward. But that's going to just go to Clark, who heads it away. Now Finlaw's going to try and head it down. Trench is going to chase it down as it goes sideways. He gets it forward. Partridge is going to try and hold it up, and Goodwin's going to overlap. Goodwin here on the left-hand side. He's got space. He's got Nodder. He's got Partridge as well. Then the great sliding challenge in there from Jack Van, and it's Stocksbridge's first corner of the game. Hey, now this is normally when I get to bust out one of my favourite facts, but unfortunately Manchester United scored from a corner, so Stocksbridge still yet to score from a corner. But when you are down to 10 men, set pieces like this become more crucial because the game is sort of levelled in this sort of way. Hey. But Finlaw's going to take it. He's got targets in there. He's got Ludlam. He's got Fielding in there. There, he's put it in. It's right on the 6-yard. It's punched away by Allison. Could have looked, if it weren't for Allison, in the corner itself might have just gone in. As Pontefract carry it away, and they get it to Hinsley here. Hinsley's in his own box here. Passes it backwards. Here, it's Turner. Gets it forward now. Now, with Lumsden now, who's going on a run here centrally. Pass it forward to Hinsley. Hinsley on the left-hand side, and it's slide challenged away. As Penniston have just got a goal I've seen in their game. And as we see Pontefract restart play here. They get it through, it's into the box, but it's cleared away, and the offside flag has gone up. So it is a free kick to the Steels. It's 2-1 to Hallam FC in their game now as well, thanks to a goal from Kieran Watson. So this ill-tempered game continuing. Stocksbridge down to 10 men, it's still 0-0 though. So it's still, as we see, Roxburgh prepare to take the goal kick. Well, goal free kick, or practically a goal kick because it's that far back. It's 5-0 to Liversidge Borough against Cleethorpes, against one of their promotion rivals. Liversidge, Paul Walker scoring that one. As Goodwin gets it forward, tries to get it to Partridge, but it doesn't find him. Partridge going centre forward at the moment. Tadcaster have scored again. Dono Chimalio has scored again. So he's looking like a good player, one to watch out for next Saturday's match. As it's a Stocksbridge throw in here. Stocksbridge taking their time now. It is the 74th minute at the moment. 15 minutes plus added time to go. There'll probably be quite a bit after, quite a lot happen after that sending off. We'll have to see if we are seeing another substitution coming on. Elliot Walker, the man, coming on as that's headed on by Goodwin, and it's going to be a throw-in to the Steels. Quickly taken by Goodwin to try and find Partridge, but it's headed out by Clark, and it's gone to Pontefract there, but Goodwin's challenging. Goodwin's going to go down, and it is a free kick to the Steels. Oh, it's not far from the far right corner of that box there, so a chance to whip it in here for the Steels. Now, while we have said they've not scored from corners, plenty of crossed-in free kicks have been goals. So we may well see a good chance here. Finlaw's going to take it, so it's going to be an in-swinger here. Can 10-men Stockbridge take the lead here? Just like Oxford have doubled their lead against Ossex. It's a good opportunity. Goodwin's in there. Partridge is in there. Ludlam's in there. At the far post, Ludlam's unmarked actually at the moment. So maybe a target to aim for at the far post there. So Finlaw here. Yeah, he's taking his time for that, and I think now there is a man on Ludlam now. I think they spotted him at long last. But he's got space, so we'll see what happens. Finlaw puts it in. It's a good ball. It's cleared away, though, and headed away. And Turner heads it forward, but it's now headed back away by Pontefract. Turner's going to head it back forwards again, and it's headed onwards. Partridge is going to try and get the end of it. Instead, it's Nodder. Nodder's trying to evade a few challenges. It gets hooked away from him, though. And now Pontefract will try and get on the counter-attack here. Gets away, and it's cleared away by Turner. And it's going forward, and Ludlam's going to get away. And now it's with Lumsden. Lumsden pass it to Rangel. Rangel's got a bit of space centrally. Lumsden's going to Rangel's going to shut off. It's blocked. He's got the ball back here. Moving on to the left-hand side now. Back now with Turner. Turner's going to pass it short. It's with Lumsden now. He's just on the edge of the box. He passes it left to Rangel. Plenty of men in the box for him to pick from. Crosses it in. It's headed more upwards and out by Stocksbridge, and Finlaw hooks it away. And Nodder's going to try and get on the end of this one, but Jack Shepherd's going to pass it forwards. It's now again with Rangel on the left wing. Forwards for Lumsden to get. Lumsden's on the left and the edge of the box on the left-hand side. He's forced out of the box here by two men. Passes it backwards back to Rangel, who's been very impressive. He slips over, though, just as I say that. And now Nodder has it, and there's a chance for the counter. Nodder turns. He tries to look for his onlopping men. Turner has it. Turner has a man on, but he finds it back with Nodder now. Nodder takes a touch. He evades a challenge. He gets through to Turner, and unfortunately, it's just clumsy into Turner's feet, and he can't get the pass on to continue the move, and it's now back with Allinson in the Pontefract goal. So, and Allinson is going to clear that away. Trench heads that back forward. Partridge going to try and get in the end of it, and actually it's just bounced forward to him, and he's just trying to battle for the ball now. He wins that battle. He sends it to get to the right-hand side, and he tries to beat the man there. He's got the ball past him, but just covered quite well there by Spencer Clark. And Partridge leaves his foot in there, and the foul's on there. And the Pontefract man, well, I think it's the BAFTAs in a couple of days. I think the way he's staying down there, he might be up for one. So he's going to get talking to Ben Partridge out for leaving his foot in on that one, as we see Elliot Walker coming on for Jordan Lemon here for the Steel. So that will be the final substitution for Stocksbridge today. I believe it. I'm just thinking. Oh no, it will not be. Sorry, I'm just counting. I'm thinking of Pontefract. I can get in there early. Pontefract are also bringing one on. Mikey Dunn coming on for them. Looks like. So
substitution replacing number 2, Jordan Lemon, is 12, Elliot Walker.
So that. So it's Nostell Miners Welfare. I've got one back against Swallownest. They're 5-1 down there now.
And Pontefract substitution replacing number 8, Scott Brown, is 14, Mikey Dunn.
So that is Mikey Dunn coming on there. So it's going to be a clearance here from Allinson as we just take some time before getting this free kick taken. So And Allison does take its boot deep into the thing. It's going to be headed on by Pontefract. Walker gets a foot in there, but it's with Lumsden now. Lumsden gets it lost under his feet. Now Finlaw has it. Finlaw's going to get it forward, but it's cleared away by Pontefract there. And they are going to have the ball on the right-hand side here with Steers. Steers going to advance forward. Takes the short pass here to Van. Van's tackled from behind by Goodwin, but he keeps the ball there. He's just waiting for his options here, and he's going to knock forward. And he's headed on now to Rangel. Trench clears it though. Going to go all the way back to the defence here with Van again. Van pass it onto the left-hand side with Shepherd. Shepherd now puts it onto Turner on the left-hand side. Turner puts it back to Van. Van trying to orchestrate play at the moment. Gets it on back onto Turner on the left here. And it's been intercepted by Curtis Turner. And it's going to be a foul there on him. So, a free kick given here. Thank you for everyone listening today to the match. We are enjoying all your company here. It's a bit nippy. The sun seems to have gone behind a cloud now, but it's thankfully a clear, non-rainy day here at the Eco Power. But to see you for next Saturday's match against Tuesday's match. Against Brickhouse. Here at the Eco Power, as Roxburgh looks to clear this away. So Roxburgh, big boot forwards. It's just going to go out of play, unfortunately. So that's returning possession right back to Pontefract. So we're in the 80th minute now. 10 minutes of normal time to go in this game. Aim as Lumsden has the ball now. He's going to control it. It's deep in our half. As Curtis Turner tackles him, and now it's back with Ludlam, who's going to pass it back to Roxburgh. Been closed down by Lumsden, but Roxburgh gets a good boot onto it, aimed towards Nodder. Pass it back. He tries to find Goodwin and almost gets to him. Van gets it, but he's tackled and he's passed back now all the way back to Allison. And now it's with Steers, who has plenty of time on this right-hand side, and he's going to try and put the long ball forward, but Fielding heads it away. Finlaw hooks it on to Curtis Turner. Turner here. Curtis Turner is going to try and find Goodwin on the overlap. Goodwin is going to try and get on this overlap. He's being marshalled here. It's a good challenge in though by Clark, and that will mean a throw in here, just basically by the penalty box. So Michael Trench will go in, and will it be the long throw from Trench to try and make the most from any set piece the Steels have? So Trench here. Yeah, I think he may well be going for the long throw. He's not got any short options on. He's actually using the tunnel as his run up here, which is one of the things you only really see at non-league level. Everyone in the 6-yard box. It's going to be a long throw. It's not into the 6-yard box area. It's headed away. Turner gets it back into the box though, but eventually Pontefract do clear it away. But it's going to go for a throw in on that right-hand side there, but halfway through the halfway line. See if there's any updates on the other scores. No, still same as pretty much elsewhere. Worksop actually got one back, actually. I didn't see that one happen. So it's 5-3 over at Worksop. So I think the groundhoppers who came here today looking for goals may have gone to the wrong place. But it's just going out for a throw in there, but this time to Pontefract after a bit of tussling. So booted forward by Pontefract, but it's just going to go comfortably into the feet of Fielding, who's going to boot this up forward. Nodder's going to try and chase it, headed downwards there. So with Steers. Steers knocked it forward there. Rangel's going to look to turn, but Turner doesn't allow him. Nodder can't. It would have been perfect for Nodder, but he was in an offside position. So he had to leave that one for now. So Allinson's going to clear this one up. Rangel's going to head that one on, but it's to no one, and Turner's going to head it forward, but only to Clark. Clark has tackled well by Partridge, but it's only going to go on the right wing now. Rangel has it now. Finlaw gets stuck in there, and it's going to be a throw into Stocksbridge. And the Pontefract fans not happy with that one either. So it has calmed down a bit this game. There's been less, annoyance and anger from everyone involved as the game continues. As we see this long throw going up forward by Trench. In towards Goodwin, headed forward by Vando. Trench is going to clear it away, but it's to a Pontefract, right to a Pontefract man there with Turner, and now with The substitute Mikey Dunn first touches on the ball. He takes it, cuts inside past Walker, gets it forward here to Brown. Brown looking to turn on the edge of the box on the left-hand side. The ball's now put in here. It's clear, first clearance. It's still in the box. Pontefract have it in the box as well. Surrounded by quite a lot of men. Hinsley tries to touch it over. It's hooked up in the air by Stocksbridge. Now back here with Pontefract. Tries to get the stunner, but it's hit well over there, and it's going to be a goal kick. So, goal kick here for Stocksbridge, and pressure is relieved for now. 84 minutes gone in this game, 0-0. Stocksbridge down to 10 men after the sending off from Luke Mangum there. It means we will miss the next couple of matches, which will be a huge blow. So Roxburgh here with the goal kick. Roxburgh aimed towards the left hand side, aimed towards Goodwin. Goodwin just misses out on the header, it goes to Clark now, he heads it away, but Finlaw's gathered it. Pass it forward to Turner. Turner's going to slips, unfortunately, and now Pontefract will try and get through with the space. But Ludlam's in there well, and he's got a big clearance, and Partridge is going to chase it down and almost gets onto the end of it, but it's going to be a throw into Pontefract in the end. So, as we get close in there, it's going to be Ian Richards is marching, well, shouting out his orders there as he looks to hold on to a point here and maybe see if they can sneak one. Just a big shot there. Sheffield have got an equaliser up at Stockton. It's 3-3 there. Unlikely point for them if they get that one. As Walker intercepts that pass forward, he knocks it forward for Nodder to chase. Nodder's going to try and get the beating of Clark there, but Clark just manages to use his strength to keep him away from it, and Clark does clear it, but only out for a throw-in. Actually, I don't think it's the best clearance. It might be. And was there a bit of rafters on Nodder there? Because Nodder's just down and struggling with injuries. He may be just pulled up actually, so we're going to see some treatment for Josh Nodder. There is still a substitute able to be used. If Nodder were to go off, you would think it'd be Alex O'Connor coming on as a central midfielder, with maybe the likes of Goodwin moving it more forward, or maybe going to like a 4-4-1 with Partridge as your lone striker. It's actually Harrison Fulston, I can see, who is ready to come on here, so may well see a new introduction soon here. Al Nodder gets treatment. It's the other Ben Turner of the Northern Premier League East who scored for Sheffield FC, by the way. They're 3-3. A vital point in their relegation battle there. So sometimes when I go quiet, I'm just trying to listen to. Sometimes you can get some interesting tidbits about what the staff are saying, and if you can get out. They're talking about the workshop result score at the moment, so that's not the most interesting tidbit. Even the linesman knows about it. How the linesman's heard about it, I don't know. No, it's quite impressive, really. As it looks like Nodder is back on his feet and will be returning to action, which is great news there. But Harrison Fulston is going to come on here, and he's going to come on for Josh Nodder. So it is a defensive move here by the Steels as they look to hold on to a point here. Any point with 10 men is a good one, especially against an informed side like Pontefract. So that's obviously the move that is happening here by the Steels. So it is 87 minutes gone. Fulston's not going up for it either. So we'll see what tactical changes may happen here if Fulston's in central midfield, central defence. See how it's decided, whether it's a free, maybe more in defence being chucked in here. It's thrown quickly, and it's tried to get back to Walker, but it's not worked well, and it's going to be thrown to Pontefract, and they're going to try and take it quickly. It's thrown to Lumsden, tries to take the touch. It's a good touch as well here. Tries to try it crossfield now to Rangel. Trench intercepts, and a lovely touch from Trench gets it away from Rangel, and he clears it upfield right in the corner, and Partridge is not giving Clark any time here, but he clears it away. Cleared away by Van, but only to Finlaw. Now Turner has it. Turner's going to advance forward. Turner has some space. Turner tries to turn, and he's well marked. 4 men on him, and eventually the 4 men do succeed on Turner. Hinsley turns, and now it's with Lumsden here. Crosses the halfway line. Lumsden's going to try and find the ball here, but Fielding heads it away. There's a push on Fielding. No free kick given. Rangel passes it sideways here. Yeah. And he has now passed it back to Van. Van here, lots of stock to run back. Van takes a shot, and that's one that's going to just go high and wide. Right. So it's going to be a goal kick here. So we are nearing the 90th minute. We haven't seen how much added time at the moment. As Roxburgh looks to clear it away. As Nodder, Nodder's just returning to the bench now. See, he's got a tiny bit of a limp, so as well as a defensive thing, it might be a bit of a precaution, especially with the limited attacking options coming up. This ball's aimed towards Goodwin on the left-hand side. Steers beats into the header though, and it's just going to go out of play here, and it's going to be a Stocksbridge throw-in now. Long throw-in forward, headed away though by Clark, and it's then further knocked by Williams, but Walker's going to advance forward to get onto it. Puts the ball forward, it's going to find Goodwin, but it's intercepted by Shepherd, now through to Van. Van's going to take a little touch to avoid the challenge from Turner, who puts it onto the left-hand side, but well intercepted by Partridge, but in the end it bounces off him and it's gone to Williams, who's back to Shepherd, who, well, actually the pass is behind Steers, makes enough toss to run backwards to get it, but he has got space for it, Steers, as he knocks it up forward there, headed sideways here, Ludlam get it, almost robbed by Lumsden. Lumsden's in the box, there's a decision, nope, Lumsden's gone down with no touch, there's appeals for a penalty, and nothing, and well, there is some angry words aimed towards Joe Lumsden there. So, and we're just hearing some very foul words from our fans, so if you hear some of the language being said, just as Roxburgh clears it away. And it's headed away by Clark, but Finlaw gets it. Finlaw evades the challenge from Williams, pass it back to Turner. Turner's going to try and find Partridge here on the right side. Partridge is going to get to it though. He's got Goodwin in the box, and now Turner's also gone in. Pass it back to Finlaw. Finlaw's going to try and get the ball in. Turner's on the side. Turner gets a shot. It's going to be a corner kick to the Steels. We are in stoppage time now, I believe, but we haven't seen the board go up. Nick Guest, a former Penistone man, is going to come on. 6 minutes added time. And just on our clock, we've got 91 minutes of clock, so we're going to go. We're going on to the 97th. 6 minutes probably for all the stoppages with the sending off and everything, and various bookings, and the fact the referee has had to play school teach times as that corner is headed away at the near post. Finlaw's going to be the first man onto it. Finlaw takes the shot, but it's high and well over and into the stands, and so unfortunately, that opportunity is over. So it's a substitute. It's going to be an attacking substitution as the striker Nick Guest comes on for Jimmy Williams. Pontefract were looking for a late goal the last time these two sides faced, against 10 men as well. That time Stocksbridge held out to get the 1-0 win. Now can they hold out to get the 0-0 draw? As Allison prepares to take this goal kick here. Allison, take the goal kick. It's going aimed toward the right-hand side. Goodwin's going to try and get the header onto it. And then it is the Pontefract man, but he's headed it backwards towards Steers. Steers puts it forward. Not forward to Lumsden. Lumsden's got the ball. He's going to try and get left. Walker slips, and there's plenty of space for Rangel, but it's gone under his feet. And that is a let-off for Elliot Walker there, who slipped on the ball as we get it. So Dunstan have made it 2-0 against Frickley Athletic. So that's going to be a loss for Frickley in that game there. So it's going to be Walker here with his throw-in. Stocksbridge are taking their time now. 92.5 minutes, and it is going to be a throw-in here to Pontefract in their own half. And it's going to be a long one as they look to keep pressure on Stocksbridge. Headed back by Steels though. Finlaw going to head it sideways here and to Goodwin, but Goodwin gets a touch, but not enough onto it. And it's the throw-ins here. As Pontefract fans spark up in noise to try and urge their players on. Lumsden knocks on the left for Rangel. Rangel's got it under his feet at the moment. He's trying to get forward. It's tackled out of play. It's going to be a throw into Pontefract as they look to pile on the pressure and get the away win. So it's the throw's going to be taken by Van here. It's going to be the long throw from Jack Van. Long throw into the box. It's not going to get. It's got to the edge of the 6-yard line. It's headed on by Pontefract. Headed out to the edge of the area. Rangel heads across. It's with Mikey Dunn. Mikey Dunn takes the shot, and it's almost in. I think that may have. It's actually taken a deflection, must have taken a deflection or a save at the very least. The touch must have been a touch from Roxburgh. Corner kick to Pontefract. Just so you know, Sheffield FC have got that point at Stockton. A very impressive result for them. So corner kick here for Pontefract. The game ticks on. Hit corner kick right in there, headed away by Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge pressuring out Goodwin there, trying it. Hooked back in by Mikey Dunn. Headed forward by Pontefract, headed wide. Just if you want a clock watch, it's the 94th minute. We expect the game to expire in the 97th. So 3 minutes to go for the Steels to hold on to this point as Roxburgh is with the goal kick here. It's interesting, following the Emley game, the Emley manager's been booked in that game, so that's always a fun one to see. So Roxburgh will give a big boot up, same towards Goodwin. Goodwin wins ahead, heads on for Partridge, and that is such a nothing thing that if Partridge gets booked for, it's a slight clip on Spencer Clark as it goes down. It's going to be a booking for it, which that's a nothing thing. Clark's gone down like he's been shot, and to be honest, he's fine now. It's going to be a booking for Clark. It's going to be a booking for Partridge for that, for what was just both players going for it. That's just confirmed that yellow card. I'll be honest, if you book those sort of things, you're basically saying you can't go for the ball if it's near an opposite opponent, which is just the end of football. But Allinson will have it. Every player is up forward for Pontefract. He actually takes it short here. Partridge will chase it. Here it's kicked forward and headed on forwards by Shepherd and cleared away now by Trench for Partridge to chase. Allinson's covering it here. It's up by feet and it's just gone behind Partridge. Partridge chases it. Oh my God! Wow! One of the best things you'll see in the equal power. A mess up by Allison. It goes to Partridge. He shoots it from behind him and he gets it over the head of the keeper. It's 1-0 Stocksbridge. I'm still getting the mic away from me. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's the best thing you'll see all year. How do you like that? Oh my Lord. That is a sensational strike. Every man, it's almost like an onside kick as Pontefract now will chase an equaliser when they thought they were going to go on to win it. Ludlam heads it away. Van has it on the left-hand side. Ben Partridge is a hero right now. So, and Ian Richards is calling for full time. He's 20 seconds away. The ball is at field. It's gone over the head of Pontefract. And as Stocksbridge is pushed over, but there's no foul given. It's back to Mikey Dunn. It's put in the box. It's headed on by Pontefract. What a save by Roxburgh! That is one of the saves of the season, my friend. The corner kick is coming. The goalkeeper's coming up. It's the 97th minute. We must be, if this is the last gasp for Pontefract. It's in there. It's a clumsy mess of men. It's everywhere. It's almost in. It's blocked on the line. It's clear. It's full time. What a win! In such circumstances, when the Steels have pulled it out in the most sensational of ways. An error from Allison. Give Allison for it. There's a fight happening here at the end. There's lots of trouble involving Jack Tinker there, and one of the things here. There's some trouble we're just staying with this at the moment. We've been an ill-tempered game. It calmed down for all. There's a lot of trouble happening here at the end now. Sorry, between the players here. We're just getting the staff are in there though. The staff are calming down and the handshakes have resumed. It's just the most incredible thing. Sorry, I never updated the scoreline. Ben Partridge with one of the most incredible strikes you'll see to make it 1-0 at the end, out of nothing. It's just stunning sometimes, football. You've got to love it. Do apologise for your earphones and your headphones because I probably destroyed them. But some moments are worth it. And 1-0, Stocksbridge Park Steels. They win with 10 men. Oh my God. We will see you on Tuesday night for the match against Britain.